Consulting Group, and today we will give consulting for DineWest, a welcome him. And let me introduce the important part of my teammates. The internal will tell you about the statement of the need, and Shakira will point out the current internal and external communication of the DineWest. And Ming Shugo and Odara will give recommendations to DineWest, and Abby will draw a conclusion. Now let's give them time.
Hello everyone, my name is Adara, and I'm the president of the group, and I'm just going to give you a background of our company. So, during the fall of 2007, a group of college students decided that they wanted to establish their own communications consulting firm. And these group are the 6 people you see standing before you. So the first step was to acquire funding, and keep in mind that we were fresh out of college, so this wasn't going to be an easy task. And it wasn't, no one wanted to give us funding until we ran into a bit of luck, and we ran into Kevin and James Redstone, who out of the kindness of their hearts decided to fund us and to give us guidelines for how to run our company. And now we are one of the top 3 consulting firms in the nation. So, our company is based in New York, but we work internationally, and we also work around the nation with everybody. Okay, so we are 100% technology-based, and we also do use social media. We care about our customers, and we aspire to keep them happy, and we aspire to work with them so that they are satisfied with the results that we give them. We have many business partners, including Macy's, McDonald's, and Tanner Medical. Our company results and achievements are shared online, and it's on a report on our website, which is open to the public. Our mission is to guide companies through the process of strategic change. And our role is to act as trusted advisors and provide objectives. Which is why we got our motto, follow us and find your way. And now I'm going to hand it over to Itanu with the statement of need.
Hello, I'm Itanu, and I'm going to be talking about the history of DineWest first. Okay, so DineWest was implemented in fall of 2016 after West Georgia ended its contract with Aramark, and that ended in the spring of 2016. So that left the University of West Georgia with no dining service, so that's how DineWest came to be. And some of the companies, the franchises on campus, like Chick-fil-A and Starbucks, stayed because they were able to establish a contract with them, and then others left. And DineWest internal and external audience. Internally, it's DineWest students, and it's also DineWest employees, as well as the college administration that oversees DineWest. And externally, it's customers and students and DineWest suppliers. Okay, so DineWest organizational needs. J&K's proposals will benefit students, faculty, and anyone who comes to DineWest, and it will also benefit DineWest because they are a new company and they need recommendations. And DineWest matters to their stakeholders because it's what their stakeholders sometimes rely on. So for example, freshmen that have meal plans, that's sometimes like the dining halls are like their most convenient access to food. And the surrounding campus dining is targeting West Georgia students because, first of all, they're located like around campus, and then they have like specials and discounts for students, so they're really targeting the West Georgia students. And J&K Consult recommendations will help DineWest because they are a startup dining service, so they need recommendations. And because DineWest has the potential to reach a large audience, which is like freshmen and sophomores that have meal plans,
Shakira. I'm doing the internal and external communication styles. Okay, the SWAT. The Shrimp of Dine West. They have quality food. I just found out that at Market Fresh, they use Hormel ham there, which I know a lot of you guys may not know, but that's a lot of quality and that's a name brand ham that a lot of people like. They also have inexpensive prices, which allow students to go there on a budget and still have fun eating. The weakness is they have no clear mission that they tell the students. Look from the outside in. I don't know what the mission is. I know they have a mission statement, but for me as a student, that wasn't clear to me. They also have various locations. When going to reach out to the person in charge, I had trouble finding him. I didn't know whether the office was at the Z6, whether it was at the UCC, or whether it was at the off-campus food depot area, so that's also a problem. Opportunities that they have student employment, which Airmark did not have, so therefore they hire more students get to make money. They also have a 401k plan, dental and health insurance. As far as the threats, of course, we are all used to using our dining dollars to get either Papa John's or Domino's. Learn can do that. So that's still a threat for Dine West. Other schools, such as Clark Atlanta, they have no 24-hour dining. They're open 7 days a week, and they close early on Sundays. Which Georgia do have a 24-hour dining. It's called East Cummings, but at the UCC, it is open 7 days a week, but on Sundays it is closed early in the morning and open later. Clark Atlanta University has a campus eatery. They have a Moe's Grill, Dunkin' Donuts, and most importantly, they have a food truck, which allows them to get food from everywhere. Spelman University. They have $90 just like we have that they can use at different locations at their Starbucks or their Subway. They also have American food, and they also have the access to the food trucks that's on the Clark Atlanta campus. On the other hand, like I said, with Georgia, we have the UCC, which has Market Fresh. We have a burger place, we have a pizza place, and Chick-fil-A, which prices have all been lowered for the students. And we have the 24-hour dining at East Cummings and Z6 that are closed on weekends. The communication styles. The chart on you guys' left-hand side, that shows Clark Atlanta University and Spelman main ways of communicating. I feel like their main way of communicating is through their school website. You can find out everything that you need to know, including what times they're open, what places they have. Also word of mouth. I have a best friend to go to Clark Atlanta University, and the first thing she told me on her first day was about food trucks that they have. So I knew about that even prior to doing my research. And also they have meetings and seminars every semester. It's not a requirement, but it's suggested that the students go. West Georgia, that's the chart on you guys' right. I feel like they tell us a lot about it at orientation, but after orientation, they don't really say much about our food. We found out a little bit through our school website, but since the website is constantly changing, which we just changed this year, it's kind of hard to find and hard to navigate. Word of mouth has to be one of the main ways we find out about things, being that I found out personally about the change from Airmark to Dine West through word of mouth, and as opposed to like an email. And now, me and Q will do the recommendation.
Well, I will introduce the recommendation. The first one is how to improve John White's image. The first recommendation is John White can provide different menu to students every month and change the menu item based on the popularity of dishes and to get more student certification. The second recommendation is John White could provide free food and the free t-shirts, both because most people say they like to get some free food and free t-shirts in campus. The second one is how to increase student enrollment. The first recommendation is that John White can create some activity to attract student interest. For example, they can take theme week every month to attract students to take part in their activities or give students some discounts. And the second recommendation is that John White could use the latest technology to communicate with students and engage students, and they could post some advertisement about their activities and discounts on their website or by some other social medias. The second one is how to develop internal communications. The first recommendation is that Genwise can gather research and insight to get a deeper understanding for students' wants and needs. Genwise can do some student certification surveys online or by some traditional paper questionnaire based on the certification based on students' needs. Genwise can provide appropriate surveys and manuals. The second recommendation is that Genwise can create some activity to invite students to test their new field to decide the new manual. This activity could a good for this activity are good for developing internal communication and attracting student interest. The next part is.
As all of my teammates have said, that Dine West needs to further their communication with the students on campus. And to promote their communication, they need to get the word out that they're not that different. They are cheaper, they're more budget friendly for students who are don't have as much money because they possibly don't have a job, or they're looking for a job. They can go to Dine West to look for a job. And we are interested in helping them improve their image by altering their menu options or distributing free promotional items to tell people that they're looking forward to helping students, and we want to help them increase the interest from the students, and we want to help them increase their external communications, and I think that's it.
Okay, are there any questions for this team?
So, I'm hard to find, I heard that. And as big as I am, I can't believe you couldn't find me. So, I did pick up on that, and there's no clear mission statement. So that bugs me, because we do have one, but we haven't told you what it is, so we gotta fix that. So that's a communication thing that we talked about that. So those are the two things that jumped out at me immediately. That's what made me open up my pad and start taking notes. And so, food trucks, they're a big deal. I'm getting my hair down.
That'd be awesome.
Ooh, I like gifts.
Get them though. Yeah. I'm gonna open a food truck.
And since it's Christmas season, we have this limited edition Christmas bag, so just hope you get it.
So everybody knows who Miss Sherry, the Twitter lady is?
Yes.
Okay, so she's who handles our communications and social media, and so I'm gonna let her know that she needs to increase her presence.
And does anyone in the classroom have any questions specifically for Mr. Lyons here?
I got my armor.
Oh, and by the way, Einstein Bagels coming back January.
Any questions for Dine West? I know that you're going to have to ask them some questions, but specifically for Mr. Lyon before he leaves? Yeah.
I heard that you said that as a recommendation, you hope that the Genwise can put out some survey to learn that what students really want to eat and how the work is performing. And exactly, I received that survey today and I viewed that survey. So I wonder if your company can provide some more details about how to improve that survey so that more students would like to fill in their surveys and review their real thought about filling their surveys and how to improve that. Thank you.
So as far as the surveys, I feel like we can go into a little bit more detail besides the basic questions of do you like Dine West and what would you change. Actually ask about certain companies we would like to see at Dine West, because of course we like regular hamburgers, but I feel like people like hamburgers from a certain place rather than just say, oh, it's just a hamburger from our campus. So just ask us what places you like to see. what prices or budgets are we on, so we know, like, so they can know, like, okay, if we contract with this person, or if we make our own burgers, we need to stay up under the $5 range for a combo. Questions, more detailed questions like that.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
You see, so this is my fourth year here, and I've seen the transition from Aramark to Down West. And the question I have is, what can we do? Because I did the survey you all put out. I think it was a few weeks ago.
Thank you.
I did. So,
Thank you.
what can we do to, like, you know, let you all know, like, what kind of food we actually like, or, you know, to give them more.
That's a really, really good question. And so, this whole process is really like a startup. I'll stand up, this kind of rude, big talk, and be comfortable at the same time. So it really is a startup. And so, you know, you've got to have your systems and processes in place, and then you get them open and figure out, okay, well, that didn't work, we have to do it this way. And then staffing is always an issue, and then you're trying to get ramped up and get everybody, all the people in their places, aces in their places, as they say. And so, one of the things that we haven't conquered yet is what you just brought up, is the communication piece. We've got bits and pieces of it out there, but that direct communication, that quick feedback, I don't have it yet. So we're gonna get there, and hopefully it'll be, so eventually, I'd love to have an app where you can put on here and go, hey, John, I like the fried chicken today. Hey, John, this hamburger could be better. Not John, it's hey, he's not. It's not about me.
Well, I guess what you're saying is eventually it all goes to you.
It all
gets to you
if
somehow.
If it's good, somebody else had something to do with it, but if something's bad, then I get to deal with it, so that's my job. So I appreciate the fact that you do want to communicate about specifics, and we're gonna fix that. I don't know exactly how it's gonna look and when it's gonna happen, but that's gonna be fixed. Yes?
Okay, so I was at the East Commons and I guess E6 several times, and at first I love the thing you can get online where you can pick out your food and it tells you the calories that you consume. And I noticed like that's never consistent, because like sometimes I'll get on there and like the food won't even be listed on there.
So, you're right. And here's the issue, we bought an information system. So we did an RFP, the university did an RFP for a food management inventory system, ordering system, so we can, you know, in a food production team. And part of that was a nutrition module, and it ain't working. So it's one of those things that we gotta get fixed. So there's some technical issues, and I'm the least technical person alive. So I don't even know how to speak to it correctly, other than it ain't working. And so it's on the list of stuff to get fixed. We could have all the nutrition stuff right, but if we couldn't order the food, it'd just be pretty sound with nothing underneath. So we had,
that was a neat feature.
it is, and we're gonna fix it too, right about the time we fix the other one. We have really smart people working on it, like Laurel, I say really smart people, her name is Laurel, and she's a chef, she's also an IT tech YouTuber, and so she's working on it diligently with the developers, and so I just can't say when because I don't know. Okay. Is that fair? That's honest. Okay.
All right, any questions for him? Yeah, I know you have to get somewhere.
What, is there another one of these? I had two independent groups contacting me, so I didn't want to.
No, I think this is it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because our next group is talking about weekends at West Georgia.
I look forward to the weekends.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, thank you so much for coming, Mr. Ryan. By you taking the time out of your day to come here, it gives these ladies some more accountability and some more, ownership in what they're doing.
I did
So,
make a buddy. I don't mean to point that through, but we talked for how long? I wouldn't let you leave until we went through. Yeah, well, we had a good time. Didn't we? Yeah, good stuff.
yeah, thanks for coming. We appreciate it. All right, now, are there any specific questions for this team now that, as part of your requirements?
Well, before you ask the questions, we just want to let you know that we tested out everything and it's all safe to eat. So
Oh, yeah, can you tell us what this is? Because I heard these guys back here going, what is
hot
this?
chocolate. Yeah, with it has chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, and then some sprinkles and marshmallows.
The sprinkles are sugar.
Yeah, it's red and green because it's seasonal. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, so does anyone have questions for team number 6 that did not ask them?
When I get back from work. I know y'all said when y'all were recommending things as far as like free t-shirts and free food. what's the risk going on with giving out free food to students?
Well, the free food kind of goes with improving student involvement. So we would have free tastings, and then they would kind of pick if they want to be on the menu, and that's how it goes.
Okay.
It would be like to find new items for the menu. Like I like this one. They would rate like how many people out of the number of students who were at this tasting like this one. Maybe we should put this on the menu.
And then we also said something about raffles, like every week a student would win a raffle for some kind of free food. So,
Jordan?
So, my question is, I guess it was for you. It's about, when you did the recommendation about orientation promotion. So, I actually like that recommendation. I just wanted to see, like, how, like, what's an idea they could do, you know, on promoting down with more orientation students to, like, make them want meal plans.
Actually taken from there, orientation, I feel like we got taken every place. We got taken to the dorms, we got taken to our classroom. We had a whole tour from University of West Georgia, but when it came down to the food, we only went to 2 dining halls. And since Dine West is something new, I feel like they should take us to the UCC. And since we pay what, $60 to $90 for orientation, I feel like some of that fee should include free food. Probably there.
Anyone else for Team 6? Tyler?
What risks are involved if we use your recommendations?
Which ones?
Say the trucks.
The food truck wasn't a recommendation. It was just showing you what other schools do to get their students to buy food from them.
How much time would it take to like start up the surveys and the circle boys?
I feel like it wouldn't take much time. Only thing you need is a club or just a group of students like us who have an assignment to create up a survey for it. Should create it for a class. I can create a survey in about an hour. That'll be easy. And what was the other one? The t-shirts.
Yeah, like for the giveaways.
I don't feel like it'll take long either. West Georgia always gives away t-shirts, so they have to have a venue or vendor who creates their t-shirts for them. So that shouldn't take no more than a week, if that.
All right, well, thank you very much.